ولایت، حسینی و دائمی و خستگی ناپذیر، روح بلند و ملکوتی کوه نستوه ولایت، پدر مهربان امت.
We tried. They wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. Again, they wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't know what was happening. They just wanted to practice evil.
February 28th, 2026, 9:27 a.m., Tehran. It was the first day of Iran's work week, right in the heart of Ramadan. The city stirred awake until the skies turned into fire. In less than 5 minutes, the man who had ruled Iran for more than 3 decades, Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, was gone. This is the story of Operation Epic Fury and its twin mission, Operation Roar of the Lion, a coordinated strike between the United States and Israel that changed the Middle East forever. For months, Western intelligence agencies have been watching closely. Through satellite surveillance, cyber infiltration, and human assets deep inside the regime, they learned that Iran's top leadership had gathered for a closed-door meeting at the Supreme Leader's private compound in central Tehran. That morning, a rare alignment of opportunity and precision appeared. 10 of Iran's most powerful figures, including the IRGC commander, the defense minister, and Khamenei himself, were all in one place. Originally, the strike had been scheduled for nightfall, but when confirmation came in that the entire leadership was together, commanders made the call. Launch immediately. What followed was one of the most complex synchronized attacks in modern warfare, using a strategy known as time on target. Every missile, jet, and bomb had to strike simultaneously so that by the time Iran realized what was happening, it would already be over. From the Arabian Sea, the USS Abraham Lincoln and USS Gerald R. Ford unleashed waves of Tomahawk cruise missiles. In the skies, nearly 200 Israeli fighter jets, including F-35 stealth aircraft, raced toward their marks from multiple directions. Every impact had been timed down to the millisecond. Iran's air defense network was among the most sophisticated in the region, layered with Russian-made S-300 systems and a dense radar web. To penetrate it, the United States launched a cyber-electronic warfare offensive. Space-based systems jammed frequencies, naval platforms in the Gulf sent false telemetry, and hundreds of mauled decoys, tiny drones mimicking fighter jets, filled Iran's radar screens with chaos. As operators scrambled to make sense of the data, the real strike force moved in completely unseen. At precisely 9:27 a.m., the first wave hit. The Supreme Leader's compound, the Presidential Palace, and the Ministry of Intelligence were struck almost simultaneously. Israeli F-15s dropped 30 precision-guided munitions directly on Khamenei's residence. Despite multiple underground bunkers, reports suggest Khamenei was not in his secure shelter when the bombs landed. The reinforced structure collapsed inward, ending his rule in an instant. The results were devastating for the Iranian regime. Over 40 senior officials were confirmed dead. Command and control systems went offline. State television went silent for nearly 6 hours. Then came the confirmation. The Supreme Leader was dead. On Truth Social, former U.S. President Donald Trump posted, "Ali Khamenei couldn't escape justice. The world is safer today." Across Tehran, the official mourning broadcasts contrasted sharply with what was happening in the streets, where verified videos showed ordinary Iranians celebrating, chanting for freedom, and burning regime flags. With no successor named and the IRGC's hierarchy in ruins, Iran spiraled into political uncertainty. The axis of resistance, from Lebanon to Yemen, suddenly found itself without its ideological center. As smoke drifted above Tehran, the world witnessed the collapse of a system built over 40 years. Operation Epic Fury was not just a military triumph. It was the culmination of decades of intelligence cooperation between the US and Israel, targeting the heart of a regime that had long defined defiance in the Middle East. The question now is not how Ali Khamenei died, but what new world was born the moment he fell.